And Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Rosetta with Joe. And yeah, it's a brand new year in crypto. We've got the markets reopening today after the New Year bank holiday period. And yeah, I think it's going to be, exciting rest of the week and really kind of important month now that we're here in January on where crypto is going to go, where markets are going to go. I think it's a pretty make or break month. Now, one reason I think it's make or break, when I was talking about previous in December, I was talking a lot about the DXY, and it kind of didn't really do a great deal, just held that sort of 103, 104 region. Well, it's making a move back up this morning. As I'm looking, we're currently up 1%, just over 1% on the day, breaking above 104.50 and potentially looking to move higher. That's going to be interesting because as the markets are currently looking reopening, by the time this video goes out, markets probably will be open. I'm just currently seeing the futures at the minute printing a little bit of green. I'm not too surprised by that. I think there might be some, hope going into the new year. Could there be a little New Year rally? Because there was a talk about this Santa rally that never really developed. We didn't really get much action. And I think again that this month is going to be significantly key. Now, DXY, nothing's changed there for me. If it goes below 103, I think it's okay. Break below 101, got to reassess where I think this market's going and may potentially flip more bullish. But at the minute, still looking about breaking above. If it breaks above that 106 region, I think we're on our way. I've got my targets, 120, 122, could go much higher. What's that going to do for crypto? Well, Bitcoin, it's certainly going to send it down. At the minute, we look like we've gone back up to about 16.7, 16. I think we just fell short of 16,800 yesterday, and we're back into resistance again. We've seen that. Obviously, we had the FTX drop, the crash there that sent us down into those low 15,000s. Once there was a bit of a recovery, a bit more money coming back into the market, as we've always seen throughout this bear market, it's just continuation of this bear market. We've had these bounces have come, and yeah, we got the bounce back up to 18k, as you know, and yeah, again, straight into resistance, instantly got rejected. Look how hard that got rejected, folks. That should be a warning sign that it just doesn't get rejected like that. If it's just a correction to move higher and say the bottom's in, as a lot of people are calling. Now, is it possible? Of course it's possible. Anything's possible. You're not going to know if the bottom is in or not until much into the future to prove otherwise. This is why we have these validations, right? But for me, it just doesn't look like it at the minute. That's why I'm still macro short on most positions and expecting Bitcoin to go much lower. Just because I'm looking at that DXY strength, thinking if this reverses, another major reason. Dow Jones again, okay, you guys know I'm short on the Dow Jones at the minute. Still expecting, to see that next break rather below 30k, and I think it could get a bit uglier this time. And there's been a lot of talk about capitulation in crypto, and it's more been like a sort of just a constant grind down. I think where the capitulation could actually come potentially is more in the stock market. I think there's more chance of a sharp stock market crash. I'm not going to say it's going to be something like what we've seen with COVID and the COVID crash, for instance, but I do think that there's potentially things building. We're seeing lots of bad reports, bad finances coming out of a lot of industries. We have the likes of Tesla failing to reach their deliver as many vehicles as they were expected. We've seen other companies also reporting bad news, bad finances, etc. So I think that this is going to just continue. I think there's going to be a sort of not contagion effect of that, but I'm just not economically bullish at the minute. Kind of feeling it out and about, starting to see odd money being saved here and there, and it all comes down to the inflation, guys. Again, just goes back to what we expect the Fed to do regards inflation. Don't think they're going to ease off, because they can't ease off. They want to hit that 2% target, and we're absolutely miles away. So markets are going to be the longer this drags on, markets are going to be affected. So Do I think the bottom's in for Dow Jones? No. S&P? No. Nasdaq? No. I just honestly do feel that they're all going lower. But you might have a completely different opinion, and if you do, just leave us a comment below. Happy to engage, and this is what it's for. There's no guarantees in these markets. It's just the way I'm reading the charts in a minute. Speaking of the charts, gotta give Rosetta Savage a shout out, because he's been absolutely crushing it all last month, even though he's been, you know, pretty ill. So we all wish Savage get well soon. He's on the road to recovery, but yeah, he's had a bit of a nasty illness, but he's been constantly putting out those TA videos for all of us. So thank you very much, Savage, for that. Now, what positions have I got in recently? I've just opened up a new position on Litecoin. I think Litecoin, I initially missed that when it was, you know, up around about $85. I mean, that would have been, you know, a great entry, but I'm not convinced that it's going to go back there. So that's where I'm kind of looking to put on a stop loss. Opened up a short yesterday, got a couple of positions to ladder up if required. But do I think I could see you know, the potential of Litecoin, you know, dropping back down again, because it's been on a decent run. I think it went down to about $40, had a good recovery, you know, done 100% plus, got up to 85, and then I think it's time to come back down again, because I don't think it's finished at $40, especially if Bitcoin heads to new lows. This is what you're going to see in a lot of these altcoins. A lot of these altcoins have already started to set new lows, but there's still the odd ones out there that I still think, you know, have got you know, further to go. But that said, the ones that are setting the fresh lows, I don't think by any means they're finished at all. I think there's a lot more pain to come in these markets, in my opinion. You're going to see it a lot on Twitter. You're going to feel the pressure. I know there's people out there dollar cost averaging, and I'm not going to criticize you for doing that. That's your strategy. You know, I can't give you financial advice, and, you know, I hope it, you know, works out in the long run. But yeah, you're going to get the pressure on Twitter. You're going to get all the Moonboy accounts telling you to buy now. You're never going to see these prices again and all that usual crap. Just remember, when these people who are saying, like, you're never going to see these prices again, or this, these are not market experts, okay? These are just accounts that are just, you know, constantly telling you things because they just want engagement. They want all their followers to just be buying crypto. You know, let's be honest, being bearish doesn't get you freaking followers, okay? It's more, you know, keeping it real. The ones who just tell you that the market's going to go flying up all the time, it's just about you know, their gain, not your gain. Remember that. So yeah, if you are dollar cost averaging out there, I would say just, of course, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and, you know, just keep an eye on it, because you know, just always just keep some cash on the side, because if this does turn out to be a full-blown recession like we've seen, you know, in 2008, your FOMO, if you think your FOMO's bad now, your FOMO's going to be worse if you don't have cash on the side, if things do get really ugly. Believe you me, I'm sure of that. So where do I think that the pain could end on these altcoins? Because a lot of people seem to be asking that at the minute, you know, thinking, well, you must have some target predictions and such, and I'm just going to keep it real with you. I really don't, folks, and the reason being is because we've got Savage absolutely crushing the charts. He's doing great with the you know, the Elliott wave, and it's mapping a lot of moves out beautifully, but no one truly knows, like, how bad this is going to get. Now, I mean, I was calling out targets for ADA of around about Cardano ADA is just one example, right, for about 20 cents from many months ago. People thought I was crazy, and we're virtually nearly there now, and I'm actually thinking that it's going to go a bit lower than that now, to be honest. I would not be surprised if we see at least, you know, 10 cents or less. This could go all the way to 5 cents. Now, what does concern me about these kind of levels is that I wouldn't necessarily have this, like, guaranteed theory that, you know, to just expect. I would not be investing right now to expect new all-time highs on these altcoins in the future. Now, many of them, or some of them rather, may very well have some new all-time highs, but I do believe that many of them won't ever see their new all-times again. I've already talked about you know, altcoin extinction event that I think is very possible coming this year, and I'm still sticking with that. I'm not seeing any reasons to actually change my opinion on that. But yeah, just going back to the likes of Cardano's ADA, for instance. Again, the way these coins are going down, you have to look at how far they are off the top. You have to be, you know, genuinely concerned that when you're investing, even if you think they're going to survive and you think that there's going to be a bull run again for these altcoins, like I said, just don't expect the new all-time high, just solely based from a technical and statistical standpoint, because, you know, stats and history tell us that a lot of coins, once they go way below the 88.7 fib, that essentially they never a lot of markets don't recover to new all-time highs. So just be careful out there, guys. You know, if you're investing your life savings or whatever, first of all, wouldn't be doing that. But if you are, you know, just be fully aware that you know that there's literally no guarantees that all these coins are going to come back. This is another reason why, again, always talking about you know, diversifying your portfolio. If you want to get into altcoins, don't go all into one altcoin. I know you may do all your research, and all your research may tell you that this is the best one, but just from a a risk management perspective, in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, this is just my opinion, that if you're spread across multiple altcoins, then you only need one or two, to potentially fly and get your money back, and then the others could fail. But if you go all in one, fails, well, you know what happens, right? So just be careful, guys. Again, if you're trading with us, obviously I've mentioned we've got the Litecoin trade open. We've still got trades open on Dow Jones. We've got trade open on Bitcoin still, and I think that there's going to be more potential trades opening this week. But yeah, if you are trading with us, or rather if you're interested in trading with us first, check out link in the description below for our Discord and Patreon. And yeah, we always really do promote strong risk management on our channel. That's what it's all about. It's all about education with Crypto Rosetta through myself or be it Savage. Just to give you guys an update on the channel as well, we'll be back recording with IK hopefully this week. There's been a whole host of things we've been kind of building in the background, which it's been interesting. We've also had things we've had to turn on, things we've had to turn off. This market is changing all the time, and things come to light. You have some good ideas, and then some ideas you think not so good. So thank you all for everyone who's been supporting us. Really do appreciate that. Obviously we're still a very brand new kind of young channel, and it's been great to see all the new subscribers who've been again watching Savage's TA and subscribing to the channel. So thank you to all the new subscribers, especially, and everyone who smashes the like on all the videos as well. It really does help us grow. I'm just going to give you kind of my final thoughts then for the week. So I kind of feel that it's funny because we've got a bit of a green print on the futures at the minute, and I would like to see a green close, and it wouldn't surprise me if we get a green close on S&P, Dow Jones, but I'm not expecting it to be strong again. Every time we're seeming to get any sort of rally days, they're very, very weak, and then the drop days are much more harsh, and I'm not seeing kind of any change to that at the minute. I just think it's going to be continuation. I think there's going to be further bad job reports, further bad economic reports, from a wide range of industries, and I'm expecting the money to start to tighten up, cash to become king. I'm also still expecting pullbacks on the metals markets, pullback on oils. I think this is a full-blown bear market. Expect property prices probably to drop a little bit more as well, but it's going to be an immense opportunity. So just hang in there. This could really be an incredible year to fingers crossed, guys, to change all our lives. But I really do think it's about timing. There's no panic to just be diving in today or tomorrow or next week, because unless you know something, again, leave us in the comment below. If you know something drastic is going to fly all these markets up, but it just kind of doesn't look that way for me. We're just heading our way down, and like I said, if there is another drop to come, in the equities markets, and we also we had Savage do TA, from a Elliott wave perspective as well. It looks like on the likes of the Dow Jones, for instance, we could have had our B wave up. Maybe that was our major rally back up to that 35k region. and then, you know, are we on that C wave down? So I think it's best to let's just see if we, until we take out fresh highs, let's just see if it just plays out. That's personally what I'm going to be doing, and that's going to be my strategy, because if that further heads down, DXY reverses, it's going to be really bad for risk assets. And you know, we're a crypto show, crypto being the one of the most riskiest assets still out there, guys. You know, the chances to you know, the risk to reward is high. It goes up strong, it comes down strong, right? So let's just let it continue down. That's kind of where I feel it's going. And you know, like I said, not criticising if you're buying in now, but just be buying small levels. But if you are buying in now, you just must be aware of the possibility of it heading much lower. Just never get stuck in that mindset of it can't go this low, it can't go below 10k. It absolutely can. So I'm going to leave this one with you there, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, like I said, go ahead and smash that like, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.